What's going on, y'all? JT here with a quick side-by-side comparisons between the 7 scale infraction and then the 8 scale infraction. So this video is not really going to be that long. I just kind of wanted to show this to you guys. I know some people was curious about it. And then I also have my Vortex here as well. I'm doing some work on this, so that's why you guys haven't seen running videos on it in a while. Did break a couple of things on it, doing some crazy stunts at the skate park. But anyway, I'll have this up and running soon as well, and more videos on that. But I know with you guys like me, you're kind of curious of seeing these two side by side, so you guys can see some of the size differences right there in this video. So of course this is going to be 8 scale size and this is 7 scale size, and there is kind of a differences in the two, and maybe I should get my limitless out, but I think the infraction is more what people want to see this compared to. So you guys can see there, it is basically its little brother. I mean, that's basically what you can state this as. And I'm going to get these bodies off. Matter of fact, let me get these bodies off too, so you guys can see the inside of these. So you guys see there with the bodies off, of course, there's going to be differences with the two. This is, of course, designed, as you guys know, it's beating a dead horse off of their 3 and 4S lineup. And this is designed off of their on-road 7 scale line. Of course, they have the Mojave 2 that's also 7 scale. But just want to show this to you guys so you guys can see that there. Of course, all this bling bling on this infraction is going to be from RC Speed Monsters. There's a link in the description for it. Maybe at some point in time they'll get some bling bling going for this. But I also want to show you guys the rear end of both of these cars as well. And there you guys see the rear ends of these. Now, there's one thing that's not on this particular one that's on the Big Brother infraction is the rear diffuser. This is interchangeable. They have different ones you can put up in there. Actually, on my limitless, I took this out completely, whereas in his little brother, you guys see that that's not in there with that, which is fine. I mean, if you really want to get some more aerodynamics and not have as much drifting, you can kind of cut a piece out this rear end, which I probably won't do with this one until parts become available, because it's actually going to help the airflow and stuff with this car and keep it from drifting as much. And that's what I will do. That's what I did with this before. I did take that out when I ran this. But that's a close look at those right there. And of course, you guys already saw kind of the inside of that and the size difference as well. But it's good, guys. Like I said, I think that they did a good job with this one and the Vendetta. There were some people kind of skeptical, but I think that skepticism is gone because people did order them. And this is going to be fine, guys. I mean, I'm going to have a video where I'm going to actually gear this to match the out-of-box Vendetta or close to it. I think the Vendetta is a 50 and 18, which gives it about a 2.77 gear ratio. So I'm going to put a 22 in it with this 55, and this will give it about a 2.75. So it'll be close to that gear ratio. Of course, I'll still do it with this 3200 kV motor, and then I'll run it on 3S and 4S, and then I'll go to a 4000 kV. So I do have plans for this particular vehicle, and I do plan on getting some Delta plastic bodies to fit on because I think they'll be awesome. So this platform is going to be good, and they did do some redesigns for this as well, which I'll talk about in later videos, but I do want to at least get this out and get this running. I know the Vendetta is basically back ordered everywhere, and this one's probably going to be there soon. So if you guys haven't ordered one, I suggest you go ahead and put an order in for one or the other. And most people that get this is going to do upgrades anyway. I've left this basically stock, and I am thinking about a version 2, but we'll see what goes on down the line. But the main point of this video was to kind of show you guys these two side by side with that. So anyway, put your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe one day I'll get both of these out. I'll get my friend running this, and then I'll run this, and we'll get them both running out in the same video. Of course, it's going to be a little bit faster for right now until I do something, because I got a little plan for this. And also, you guys are wondering, I think somebody said about a TP motor and stuff. Show this to you guys real quick. There is some space in there, but that's going to be a lot. I think you'll be fine with using just a regular 10 scale motor, maybe a 550 size motor. This motor in here is good, and I think a 4000 kV would actually be perfect. HPI has a great 4000 kV motor that could go in here, and that will be excellent on 2 and 3S because it is a pretty strong motor. But I have several options for this. I do have a Castle 3800 and stuff I may put up in here, but we'll see. I mean, because with that, I could run up to 6S on my Castle ESC, but this can run up to 4S, and I think that 4S is going to be fine. If you're going to do 6S for something like this, and I'll talk about this more a little bit later on, it's going to be a lot for this vehicle unless you're just going to kind of just do drag race and go down and then come back. But we'll have chats about that in the coming future as well. And I plan on, like I said, doing some minor upgrades to this. But like I said, the main point of this one was to show you guys this side-by-side comparison. So put your comments down below, guys, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I almost forgot the Vortex. I'll have to get my Sentinel and my Big Rock and compare them between the two. I think that'll be better if you guys see those side by side, but you guys can see the designs are, of course, similar, except for the shock towers are different. I actually thought Arrma had took the shock tower from this Vortex because it is lower on this model than it is for the other models and use that, but they didn't. It's a completely redesigned shock tower as well, which is good. I mean, there's nothing bad about that. It means they're being innovative and they're not just reusing the same parts over and over again and just trying to call it something different. So you guys see the difference there in the front and in the rear. Like I said, excuse my Vortex, he is being worked on. But show that to you guys. Like I said, I'll have more information on this in the coming weeks with this as I start doing more stuff later. People want to see about slipper clutches and all that. I will do that in a later video so you guys can see. They are, from what I'm seeing, interchangeable. So the new slipper clutch I think you guys should get. I think it's 27 bucks. I saw that out there, 27.99. That's going to be good. That's a lot cheaper than the 50 bucks for the ones that come in here are the 75 for the aluminum. That's a lot cheaper. So thank you, Arrma, for being innovative and redesigning slipper clutches. That was a big issue with these particular models when you start putting a lot of power and stuff through. So they did resolve that, in my opinion, thus far with these models. But we'll see once I start putting a little bit more power in here and seeing how these hold up. So like I said, guys, don't forget to like, and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.